Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out the brand new flight booking feature on Innosearch.ai. If you've been watching my channel lately, then you know I've been talking about Innosearch.ai because it's this new online e-commerce platform that's fully accessible for the blind and visually impaired. Well, they just got a brand new update. Now you can book flights through the website, and I'm really excited to check it out. And this is perfect timing because I actually have to book a flight for a trip coming up in January. So this is the perfect opportunity to jump into here and see how accessible the new flight booking feature is. All right, if you want to check out the flight booking feature, you just go to Innosearch.ai/flight. Of course, I'll have a link in the video description down below, but right away, I gotta say, I'm loving the look of this page here. Great shot of the airplane right there. Wonderful landing page. And then super simple user interface. This is it. This is all we've got. This is fantastic. And I actually want to compare this to, I've got Expedia pulled up here as well. And right away, you can tell the difference just visually for low vision users like myself, how much better right away the flight booking page here on Innosearch looks compared to Expedia. Number one, super bright white here, overwhelmingly bright. But this is what I want to show you. Look at this. Scrolling down, just look at all this stuff, all this clutter, still going. So much here on just the main page of Expedia you've got to deal with and wade through. Like, I just want to book a flight. I would only be using this section up here. I don't care about any of this stuff down here. Meanwhile, here on Innosearch, none of that clutter. This is it. Nice, high contrast, very graphical elements, utilizing color contrast here to draw our attention. Perfect. And I'm running the dark mode here, which is what I prefer, but it's nice that Innosearch gives you the option up here to the right of your login information. You can choose dark or light mode. Also want to point out you can choose which country you're in. Innosearch is now available in the UK, Australia, and Canada, as well as the US. Pretty awesome. But this is great. So let's jump in here and let's choose our destination. All right, I am going to Orlando. Let's pick my dates. I can type in the date here, or I can click on the calendar to choose. And once again, high contrast, bold text. This is great. So I'm going to be going January 30th through February 2nd. Let's go ahead and search for some flights. And here we go. Here are our flight options. Let me just scroll through the bottom. And look at this. None of that other stuff that we would be seeing on Expedia. In fact, let's jump over to Expedia. Okay, trying to put in my information here. Look how tiny this text is. Where's my arrow? Oh, there's my arrow. See, it's hard to find things. Okay, so here is where the flights start. I've got all this stuff over here. There's stuff up top here. Got all the advertisements down the side. This would be playing havoc with a screen reader if I was using a screen reader. Just to contrast, look at this. Just the flight information. Pretty intuitive. Now, Innosearch takes a bit of a unique approach to this, where normally you would see all the options for your departing flight, and then later on you would choose all the options for your return flight. Well, here Innosearch kind of lumps them together, and some might like that. I think I'm just used to the other way, but this is not hard to kind of get used to at all either. I love the giant, bold, in-your-face numbers and letters here. This is fantastic. All the information you need. Tells you how long the flight is, one stop, and where you're going to be stopping. In this case, it's Atlanta. And then what time you're going to arrive. Then, utilizing color contrast, it's clear what the price is going to be here because it's a different color. And then the nice big graphical button to choose this flight. This is fantastic. All right, let me look through here and find the one that's going to work best with my times. Okay, I think I found my flight here. It's on American, leaving at 6:30 in the morning, layover in Charlotte, one of my favorite airports to do layovers. I'm originally from North Carolina, so anytime I get back to North Carolina, I love that, especially since there's a fantastic Carolina barbecue place there in the airport. Getting into Orlando at 11 o'clock, perfect, just before lunchtime. Then my return flight home, leaving at 8 a.m. This is perfect. I don't have to get up super early to get back to the Orlando airport. Still layover in Charlotte. And getting home around 3 o'clock in the afternoon still gives me plenty of time to unwind for the day. So this is perfect. Price is, it's all right, $323. But I think that's good. So let's click View Details. Check out our next screen here. Okay, and we've got our details. And once again, want to point out super high contrast, good use of color contrast, indicating important areas. For example, the gray background with the black boxes here, telling me that these are important things that I need to pay attention to. And then there's something down here that's important I need to pay attention to. And then finally, no annoying stuff around the edges, no ads wanting me to spend money, no pop-ups distracting me in any way. This is fantastic. All right, step one, select an option. We've got basic economy, and it tells me what I get here. One free carry-on, that's great. Then we have main cabin, has the price off to the right. Then main plus, main select, just all different options. First class, don't even need to look at that. We'll just stick with economy, trying to save money here. Step two is check the details of the flights. And what's also great too, just want to point this out, is that if I needed to use a screen reader with this,
you can modify your itinerary by returning to the previous page and selecting different options.
Works, no problem. All right, so this is just double checking the flight, making sure everything is correct. This is the first flight, and then once again, because it's separated, I know that this is the second flight. Also has the date there. It's pretty obvious. But even if I didn't know, the fact that it was separated, utilizing color contrast, that would help to confirm. All right, this all looks good. Okay, and then back up here to the top. Book now. All right, and obviously I skipped through the part where I'm putting in all my sensitive information, but we completed the process and it says successfully purchased. And here is the information for the flight. It says that it's going to send an email confirmation to me. Here is my final total, $323, and I actually got a bit of a discount by going through Innosearch.ai. Fantastic. Now I am going to, because it's not a bad idea to do this, I'm going to grab a screenshot. There we go. Just in case, never a bad idea to grab a screenshot. Sometimes emails get lost, and we'll click done. And then we are back to Innosearch if we want to purchase anything else for our trip. And by the way, definitely check out the Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals this year on Innosearch. All right, guys, so that was it. Everything went pretty smoothly. I even double checked in my email and I got the confirmation email from Innosearch, had all of the information there, and I was able to save it from my records. I even went back and checked in my Innosearch account, and there was my flight information as well. There's a brand new flight category off to the left. It has all the information for the flight, and I can even click on the button if I want to view the details. I gotta say, it seems pretty good. Let me tell you some of the things I love about this. Number one is the user interface. I am a huge fan of contrast and utilizing color contrast to indicate things of importance on a website. And Innosearch is doing it perfectly right here. Now, if I did have any feedback for the guys at Innosearch, Patrick and Brian, would be two things. Number one, there didn't seem to be any place that I could mark on my ticket that I was disabled and I was going to need assistance at the airport and on the flights. This is something I do quite often. You know, as a disabled flyer, we have that ability to request assistance, and you can do that during the booking process. And I didn't see any way to do that through this platform here. Now, it's not exactly the end of the world. It's definitely not a deal breaker because you can always request the assistance once you get to the airport. When you get to the airport, you go to get your ticket, you can always request it then, and they will mark it on your ticket for the rest of your trip. So, like I said, not that big of a deal, but it definitely would be nice to be able to do that during the booking process. The other thing is something super small, but I didn't see any way to choose my seats. So we'll just hope for the best, I guess. Now, I know in economy, you don't always get the opportunity to choose your seats, but I did check some of the upgraded tickets like the main cabin, cabin plus, first class, and I didn't see a way to choose your seats there either. So once again, that might be something important for some people and something that possibly they can add in the future, because that's definitely something to keep in mind is this is brand new. The flight booking platform here on Innosearch is brand new. It literally dropped like 2 days ago, but I know Brian and Patrick are always looking for feedback and they're always looking for ways to improve the platform. So if you guys check this out and you have any suggestions, definitely reach out to them and let them know. Quick update, guys. So I shared my feedback with the Innosearch team regarding these 2 issues that I had. They were very thankful for the feedback and they said they're definitely going to add those in as features in the flight booking process. So that's awesome, and it just goes to show how much Brian and Patrick and the entire Innosearch team truly appreciate the feedback from the users and are dedicated to make it a better platform. And as a thank you to my viewers, they are offering a discount code. If you're booking flight tickets, you can use the code FLIGHT25 to get $25 off of your first flight. So that's FLIGHT25. All one word, all capital letters, and that'll get you $25 off of your first flight. Huge thank you to Innosearch for offering that discount code for my viewers. And to help facilitate that, I will have contact information in the video description down below. I'll also have a link to the flight page over on Innosearch.ai. It's super easy to get to. Like I said before, it's just Innosearch.ai/flight. Also, while you're down there, guys, be sure to hit the like button if you found the video helpful. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications because I post videos just like this every single Saturday. That's it for this one. Thank you again, everybody. Sam with The Blind Life. I will see you next time.